Welcome! So today we're going to talk about Peugeot Firsts. Peugeot was originally a family-run business that produced coffee mills and salt and pepper grinders, amongst other things. Founded in 1810 by Armand Peugeot, they started in the vehicle industry with bicycles. The path to this is interesting. Crinoline dressers used steel rods, which led to umbrella frames, saw blades, chisels, wire wheels, and bicycles. In 1958, Émile Peugeot applied for the Lion trademark. The first Peugeot was built in 1889 and only 4 were ever made. It was a steam-powered car with 3 wheels. After meeting Gottlieb Daimler, I don't know if I pronounced that right, Daimler, the German engineer who was a pioneer of internal combustion engines and inventor of the high-speed liquid petroleum-fueled engine, and Émile Levasseur, a French engineer responsible for moving the engine from the from the back of the car to the front, as it is today, and cooling it with a front-mounted water radiator, introducing a crankshaft to link the engine with the gears, and installing a clutch pedal and gear stick. Sadly, Émile crashed during the 1896 Paris to Marseille to Paris race and was seriously injured, dying the following year as a result. After this meeting, Peugeot moved on to 4-wheeled, petrol-fueled internal combustion cars. He was the first manufacturer to fit petrol-fueled cars with rubber tyres. Albert Lemaitre won the world's first motor race in a 3-horsepower Peugeot. 5 Peugeots qualified for this race and all finished the Paris to Rouen. The debut of Michelin pneumatic tyres in racing was on a Peugeot. In 1896, the first Peugeot engines were built, whereas previously they'd relied on Daimler. A factory was built solely to produce Peugeot cars in the same year. In 1901, Peugeot debuted a tiny shaft-driven 5-horsepower single-cylinder vehicle dubbed Bébé at the Paris Salon, which is an art exhibition, shedding its conservative image and becoming a style leader. After some poor results in the 1902, I missed out the bit in my notes for the race. After some poor results in the 1902 Grand Prix, Peugeot quit racing. The following year, Peugeot added motorbikes to his repertoire, and they still produce them today. In 1912, Étoile Bugatti, yes, that Bugatti, designed a new 4-cylinder Bébé model. The same year, they returned to racing. Designing light car racing wasn't enough. Peugeot engineered a dual overhead camshaft 7.6-litre 4-cylinder car for grand touring. It was faster than the other cars of the day and won the 1912 French Grand Prix. In 1913, Jules Gou took one to America and made Peugeot the first non-US based auto company to win the Indianapolis Speedway with an average speed of 75.92 miles an hour. Georges Wallot entered the 1913 French Grand Prix in an improved Peugeot L5. It had ball-bearing crankshafts, gear-driven camshafts, and dry sump lubrication, all of which became standard on race cars soon after. Wallot and Peugeot became the French Grand Prix's first double winners that year. Peugeot was beaten by Mercedes in the 1914 French Grand Prix, despite having innovative 4-wheel brakes versus Mercedes' rear ones. Peugeot produced arms and military vehicles during the First World War, and the company survived the Great Depression of the 1930s despite a fall in the sales. The cheapest car on the market in France in 1929 was the Peugeot 201, the first of their cars to carry the later trademarked triple-digit model number with a central zero. In 1934, Peugeot made the first convertible with a retractable hardtop, an idea that was later picked up by other manufacturers, obviously. Despite the Nazi occupation of France, the Peugeot 402 was produced from 1935 to 1941. And the Peugeot family retained control of the company until surrendering some of their holdings as recently as February 2014, reducing their share in the business from 25% to 14%. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon.